Welcome, Monster Truck fans, to possibly the most exciting day of the RC Monster Truck year. If you're an OffTrack Monster Truck fan, this is your day because we're kicking off season number 2 of OffTrack RC. I'm Chris Parrish alongside the masterpiece Mike Bufka himself. And Mike, there's only one way to start off a season, and it's with retro monster truck racing.
Absolutely. It is opening day 2026 here, and we are extremely excited about retro racing. There are going to be a ton of Clod Busters out here. We have a huge turnout, I think a little bit bigger than we were expecting. We're going to see a big bracket today, and that could really shake things up for a lot of the faster Clod racers here today.
Well, and everything starts here. The chase for the championship. We saw last year come down to the final rounds of the championship season in dramatic fashion. We crowned Taurus the champion, Jeremy Mark, taking home the first OffTrack RC Retro Championship. Can he back it up? But he's got a fleet of top-notch competitors chasing after him.
He's got a huge target on his back this season, and there are a lot of eyes eyeing that target. As we can see behind us, it's going to be a very, very exciting race today.
Well, everything starts off with qualifying, setting the tone for the season early on. In third place, Oranginator. Second place, Barely Tame Isaac Ankrum. And the fast qualifier, Equalizer Chris Parrish by 2/100ths of a second. Only the top 3 in the 10-second bracket. Qualifying's done, so we go side-by-side racing in round number 1. And kicking us off for the season, it's Metal Health Devon Treat and Coors Extra Gold, driven by Andy Salerno. This is the number 16-17 matchup, and right now it looks like it's all Salerno in the Extra Gold. Our second pair brings a newcomer, Steve Dawkins and Black Stallion, facing off against Fred Coors and the Carolina Crusher. Dawkins around the corner first in the far lane, looking strong and an impressive showing in his debut matchup. Black Stallion with the win. Fred Coors right back up on the line, this time with Gunslinger, facing off against another newcomer, George Rucker and Bigfoot 1. Trouble for Bigfoot in the far lane. Gunslinger keeping it on its wheels and cruising to the win. Another new truck, but not a new driver. Devon Treat and Earthquake in the near lane, facing off against Dan Chicha-Gosh in No Problem in the far lane. Chicha's done some work on the No Problem truck in the off-season. He added the Mean Duck RC extension plate to extend the wheelbase, and it looks like it's paying off. A 5:28 matchup. Texas Toy way down at the bottom of the bracket. A tough matchup for Equalizer for Barefoot Racer early on. But Barefoot gets it done and will move into round number 2. Right now, Andy Salerno and Giant thrashing, trying to get to the line for his round number 1 matchup. Something wrong in the steering, trying to iron it out. He's on the 30-second clock, facing off against Taurus 2. They both made it to the line, and now it's a drag-out battle on the track. Trouble for Giant. It's going to be all Taurus in this matchup. The return of the mile-high crusher, Troy Hawes, all the way from Colorado, making a return visit to OffTrack RC, facing off against Gravedigger the Legend, driven by Levi Shones. Shones up and over, mile-high crusher up and over the cars with a win. Mike Spurlock and the Overkill, facing off against the incredible original six-wheeler King of the Grove. The King made a big presence felt in last year's Retro Championship, but not today, as Overkill moves on with the win. Taking a quick look back, a great opportunity to explain some rules. You see Overkill fly into the other lane, but because he did not impede or hit the other vehicle, no harm, no foul. Another six-wheeler on the line, Copperhead, driven by Dan Ryan, facing off against Ugly Truck, Dennis Lane. Copperhead looking good and taking the win. Virginia Giant, Dan Agash, driving his new Childress chassis retro truck. Great look on that Virginia Giant wheelbase, but facing off against Big Boss in the far lane. Both trucks in trouble. It wasn't a pretty sight, but Big Boss gets it done. Another six-wheeler, Dan Ryan's other six-wheeler, Purple Haze in the far lane, facing off against Buffalo Trimmer. Oh, an endo in the near lane for Buffalo Trimmer. Jeremy Mark in trouble. Can he chase down the six-wheeler? He's getting close, but not gonna make it this time. Purple Haze moves to the next round. George Rucker and the Bigfoot 8 retro truck facing off against Chris Lane and Stomper. Stomper with an incredible run at the end of the season. He really found his own last season, and he is a force now and looking strong so far. We've got a huge lineup of retro trucks as we get ready for round 2 of action. It's our first glimpse at the number 1 qualifier. Equalizer in the near lane, facing off against Coors Extra Gold in the far lane. Starting on that elevated starting line, off and down to the races. A nice turn for Extra Gold, a little bit tighter than Equalizer. Both trucks neck and neck over the tabletop. Equalizer gets to the finish line first. Black Stallion facing off against the Gunslinger. Black Stallion knocked off Fred Core's other truck in round number 1, so he'd like to bring Gunslinger back and get some retribution. But he's going to go down to the Stallion this time. King Ghidorah, Iron Aaron Janes in the far lane, facing off against Chichagash and No Problem. A great turn by Ghidorah in the far lane, out in the lead. 3-truck advantage, and Ghidorah takes down No Problem with No Problem. The timeless rivalry back on the line. These two battled it out for the championship last year. It went to Taurus. Barefoot would like some vengeance. And right now, it's all Barefoot. Just a taste of vengeance. Maybe we'll see these two battle it out throughout the season. Barely Tame, Isaac Ankrum, facing off against Mile High Crusher. Barely Tame, the number 2 qualifier. Strong representation with that J Concepts regulator chassis. And he does it again. Barely Tame will move on into round number 3. Overkill in the near lane, facing off against Copperhead. Can the 6 wheels power Copperhead to another victory? Oh, he's hung up on the turn marker, and it's all Overkill. Levi Shones and Big Boss in the near lane, facing off against Chris Blank and the Orange Grove team with Oranginator. Great turn for Oranginator and the J Concepts regulator. Oh, look at that. Big Boss with an incredible final turn and the win. Purple Haze, Dan Ryan brings his 6-wheeler back to the line, facing off against the ever-tough Stomper. Nice sliding turn for Purple Haze. Oh, but trouble. Oh, no! The incredible Purple Haze is upside down, that brand new truck, up and over. The top of round number 3, it's Equalizer facing off against impressive newcomer Black Stallion Steve Dawkins. Dawkins had him for a second coming into the final corner, but Equalizer stretches the lead and takes the win, moving to the semifinals. Barely Tame, Isaac Ankrum, number 2, facing off against number 7, Overkill, Mike Spurlock in the far lane. Spurlock had a lot of success with the truck in the far lane last year. Oh no, but he misses the final corner and hands it to Barely Tame. Barefoot Racer, Chris Parrish against King Ghidorah. Oh, Oh, King with a great corner, but then he misses the obstacle. Now both trucks in trouble. This is getting ugly. King Ghidorah upside down in the ugliest race of the day. Barefoot will move on. Big Boss Levi Shones marching through the bracket, but he faces off against Stomper. Will he get stomped or will he be the boss? We'll find out. Oh, Boss in trouble. The Stomper in the orange lane looking good. He's going to the Final Four. And that sets it up. Our Final Four. It's two Mean Duck RC trucks on the line. Equalizer and Barefoot. Barefoot dead in the water on the line, and Equalizer is going to cruise to victory. Right now, Stomper, Chris Lane in the near lane, facing off against Barely Tame, Isaac Ankerman in the far lane, two J Concepts, Regulators on the line. All of our retro trucks based on the Tamiya Clod Buster with accessories and upgrades. These two well upgraded and looking strong all throughout the day, but looking stronger. It's Stomper, Chris Lane.
Well, we talked to you about the fast contenders from last season, and what do you know? They find themselves in a final round pairing again. Once again, two of the fastest Chris's that we had last season are here to show that they are still at the top of the heap. Chris Parrish, how do you feel going into this final round?
Well, we made some last-minute changes just last night to the Equalizer truck, and they really seem to be working out. We topped the charts with the TQ, and the truck is feeling really on rails so far in the elimination brackets, but CJ is pretty tough in the Stomper truck. He was carrying a lot of momentum last year, and he's clearly brought some of that into this year, and it's going to be a battle, I think.
So it looks like no changes to driving style. Both drivers super duper fast. We do have some truck changes. CJ, did you make any truck changes to set yourself up a little bit different for the season?
Nope, just left it the same. Ran it all winter at a different series. It seems to be working well, so I'm not going to touch it or I'm going to end up messing up.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It seems like it's working really well today. Let's see who comes out on top. Chris's, best of luck to both of you.
Chris Lane and the Stomper, well practiced, running all of the offseason. Equalizer fresh back on the track. Who is going to take home our first race of 2026? These guys are after it. This is a quick race. They're neck and neck into the final turn, and it's Equalizer for the win, taking race number one. Taking a look back at the replay. Equalizer, a great flight over that first big obstacle. Stomper with a great corner, but Equalizer able to get down over the bus stop the quickest, get the power to the ground, and a great turn here over the tabletop. Looking good and just stretched out the lead from there.
Chris Parrish, congratulations on a hard-fought victory. It looked from our vantage point that by the time we got down to that first corner there, you decided you were going to the winner's circle today. Is that how it was?
The truck was just killer all day, and they always say race your own race, and I definitely did. I had CJ in the back of my mind the whole time because I knew he was going to be tough. I had no idea what was going on in the back or in the other lane, but I came around to that final corner and I saw CJ wasn't in sight, and I knew we had it. So exciting way to start off the season for 2026. It's amazing. I'm just really happy here. I'm a loss for words.
As you should be. Congratulations. Let's have you do a great season and see if you can hold on to this early victory.
Thank you, Mike.
Equalizer sets the bar for the season, starting off with a TQ in qualifying and carrying the momentum all the way through the bracket for the bracket win. Stomper Chris Lane looking strong and showing that he's going to be a force throughout the season. He's throwing his name into that championship hat right from the start, but there are lots of other contenders that would like to make themselves a part of the conversation. So we'll see what happens next time out. Make sure you join us for more retro action as we crown our first event champion of the season. Until next time, we'll see you then.